A war that came dangerously close to crossing the point of no return, paused at the very last moment. Just 90 minutes before Donald Trump's reported deadline to wipe out Iran, something unexpected happened. Washington and Tehran hit pause. And after more than 5 weeks of escalating conflict, missile exchanges, military threats, and global panic, a ceasefire was announced. But here is the real question: that has the war actually stopped, or has it simply changed shape? Well, let us break it down clearly, simply, and in depth. First, let us shed light on its background, that how we got here. Notably, this crisis didn't explode overnight. It built up quickly and dangerously. At the center of it all was the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical waterways in the world. Nearly a fifth of global oil passes through it, meaning that any disruption sent shockwaves through global energy markets. And then came the trigger, that Iran moved to block the strait, and the United States responded immediately and aggressively. Donald Trump issued a stark warning: reopen the route or face severe consequences. Well, what followed was a rapid escalation, as missile exchanges across multiple fronts and heavy military build-ups. Global markets reacted with panic and rising fears of a full-scale US-Iran war, and the world held its breath. And then, just before the deadline, diplomacy suddenly stepped in. A 2-week ceasefire was announced and direct attacks paused. And a surprising mediator entered the scene. That was none other than Pakistan. Well, let us shed light on that what has changed. Number one, direct US-Iran fighting has stopped for now. The biggest shift is that direct military exchanges between the United States and Iran have paused, and this immediately reduced the risk of rapid escalation into a wider war. Number two, a diplomatic window has opened. The ceasefire is not peace, it is a pause. But it creates space for negotiations, back-channel diplomacy, international pressure for de-escalation. Number three, Pakistan as a mediator. Pakistan hosted high-level talks in Islamabad, where American and Iranian officials reportedly held 21 hours of discussions. Even without a breakthrough, the fact that both the sides engaged directly marks a major diplomatic shift. Number four, wider regional diplomacy. The ripple effects are visible. Reports suggest that Israel and Lebanon are moving towards direct talks, with meetings expected in Washington. And one frozen conflict appears to be unlocking movement in the others. Well, what has not changed? Number one, the war is not over. The ceasefire applies only to US-Iran tensions, and other conflicts, especially involving Israel and Hezbollah, remain active. Number two, fighting in Lebanon continues. Israel strikes across Lebanon have reportedly caused heavy casualties, with major destructions continuing even during the ceasefire period. And one front has cooled, another has intensified. Number three, the Strait of Hormuz remains unstable. Reports of renewed disruption in the strait continue, and this keeps global oil supply and energy prices under pressure. Number four, military action continues alongside diplomacy. Israel has made clear that negotiations do not mean an end to military operations. Diplomacy and conflict are happening at the same time. Number five, no final agreement exists. After marathon talks in Islamabad, no deal was reached, and the US and Iran remain divided, with Iran accusing Washington of making excessive demands. So yes, there is a ceasefire, but no, there is no solution. Well, what is the final picture that we can look at? What has changed? That is, direct US-Iran fighting has paused, a diplomatic window is open, and Pakistan has emerged as a mediator. And new regional talks are beginning. Well, what has not changed? That war continues in Lebanon. Israel strikes remain ongoing, and the Strait of Hormuz is still volatile, and no comprehensive agreement exists. Well, this ceasefire has not ended the conflict, it has only contained part of it. And right now, the situation is like a pressure cooker, with the lid slightly lifted, but the pressure still building underneath. And the coming days will decide whether this becomes a path to peace or just a short pause before another escalation. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.